Hi everyone, my name is Tareek and I'm gonna make a video about my MEPS experience. Wasn't that bad. Okay, so starting off, my car is like broken or whatever, or it's broke down or like some bullshit happened to it. So I don't have a car. So one of the recruiters came to pick me up from my house, and the first thing we did was we went to my school, and I'm just like, why are we going to my school? But they just needed like a stamp of approval or something from my school to show that I graduated, even though I had a transcript, but they just needed information. So we do that, and then we go to the police department, and the recruiter, he's like, what are you not telling me? Like, what, like, you never got pulled over? And I'm like, no. Like, ask me all these questions, like, if I ever got pulled over, like, been in the courtroom, DUI, etc., etc. But I haven't, because I'm a good driver. But anyway, so we get the stamp of approval from my school, whatever. Then we go to the police department in my town, and they say we gotta wait 30 minutes. So we just have to like drive around. I needed to shave and I didn't know, so he went and got me a razor from Walgreens or CVS or whatever. So we got that. So then like 30 minutes passed by, we go back, and I had a feeling he was gonna come back in the car and like try to like interrogate me, like he saw something on the police report. So he gets back in the car, he's like, so let me just, I'm just pretending like this is a paper. So he's like, so you sure you haven't done anything? And I'm just like, no, like I didn't do anything. Because, you know, I don't really get in trouble because I'm not a stupid kid. Not saying like people who get in trouble are stupid, but like don't get in trouble with the law, like be smart. So anyway, so we go to the recruiting station where I have to get pre-screened, is what they call it. Unless that's just like, I don't know why I'm doing the quotes, but that's what they call it. And it was snowing, and we saw like 5 accidents on the highway, and I'm just like, damn. And I'm scared too, but like my recruiter was like, he was a good driver. So we get there, and we're just waiting for like the gunnery sergeant to get there. He takes forever. So 30 minutes go by, and he gets there, and you know, he's asking me all the questions that they're gonna ask me at MEPS, like the doctors and stuff. And then he takes the P test. And like, I've smoked weed before, and he knows that, and I have a waiver for that, whatever. And I haven't smoked in like the last time I smoked was November. So he knew that, and I guess he was trying to like break me. He's like, so like, you haven't had any cocaine? You haven't had any like LSD, Molly, blah blah. I'm just like, no, like, and I'm like, he's like really scared me, like to make me think like I really did do that, but like I didn't. But like I was like, my heart was racing. So anyway, like we go through all the papers, blah blah blah. He tells me what's gonna happen. Like he's like, you know, like some people could be rude at MEPS, like just don't let them scare you, blah blah. And I'm just like, damn, way to make me more nervous. Even though I've seen people's videos on it, but like I was nervous. So anyway, the pre-screening, he's like, you know, you're qualified, whatever. Like you made the weight, cause like I'm still like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm still overweight. Like, but I made the weight for MEPS. So I lost like 30 pounds so far. Like I was like 260. I would say, I know I was, when I started I was 250, and now I'm like 228. So I lost like 30 pounds, which is great. And I have 15 pounds to lose, but I'll get to that later. So then we're driving, we see more accidents, and it's still snowing, and I'm still kind of nervous. I'm like, I want this car to tip over, like I don't want to die, whatever. But like, obviously we're okay because I'm here now at home. So we go to the hotel. It was the Sheraton in Springfield, Massachusetts. It was a nice ass hotel. Like I thought it was like kind of bougie, but whatever. So we check in, and I go into my hotel room, and I have a roommate, and I guess he was there for like the second time or whatever. But like he was cool, whatever. It was just kind of awkward because we didn't really talk. Like when they had like 2 conversations, it was kind of awkward. He's probably not gonna watch this, but like he was cool, but it was just a little bit awkward. So anyway, like before I get to the room, like I like completely just disregarded what happened earlier. So basically, what happened earlier, she's like, at between 5 and 7:30, or no, she said between 5 and 10 was dinner, and I was freaking starving because I didn't eat like ever since like 11, and we got there like around like 4, I think, or 3:30, something around there. So she said there's a food, and then we have to watch this video at 8:30, which is basically what's gonna happen at MEPS. And I'm pretty sure everyone in that room knew what was gonna happen because they've seen videos like this, the one I'm making. It was like only like a 5-minute video, so like we watched that and like went to bed because I was tired. Like I ate, but the food there was like, it was good. Like whatever. I had a burger. I didn't even really want a burger because like I'm still trying to lose weight and I don't want to like, you know, be overweight from MEPS, but that was pretty good. So, and I'll get to that when we get there. So I go to bed and they said we were gonna have a 4:15 wake up call. So I'm like nervous. So I'm like waking up before, and then I fall asleep. Probably like the last time I fell asleep was like 3:30, and then the wake up call comes. That shit was the most annoying thing ever. It was like a fire alarm went off in the room, and I'm just like, I don't even know if I was supposed to pick it up. Remember when we picked it up, he was just like, and I guess they said wake up, whatever, and he just hung up. So we get dressed, went down to breakfast, and I know people say like stay away from the bacon and stuff because like the high blood pressure and blah blah blah. So like all I had was like cereal and eggs and an apple, whatever. So we give them our room keys and then we get on the bus, and the bus ride was like 15 minutes. I feel like it would have been quicker if it wasn't still snowy outside, but whatever. So we get to MEPS and we go to our liaison, and our liaison was late, but whatever. They were all cool. So we get to the liaison, he takes our names, give us our name tags and our medical records or whatever. So then we get checked in at the front desk, you know, the usual fingerprint, blah, blah, blah. And let me backtrack. When I went there before one time for the test, I took the PICAT at home and then I took the confirmation test there. And I got the same score I had on the PICAT. So I have a 72 on the ASVAB, or PICAT is what you want to call it. So I get the job that I want, and I'll get to that later too. So we screen in, and then, we screen in, we fingerprint in, and then we go into this room where they introduce some Navy sergeant, and he's telling us what's gonna happen, basically like the video that happened last night. And then he was like asking if like people were vegan, vegetarian for lunch, and just no one was vegan or vegetarian, even though I would have went with vegetarian option, but I'm not gonna raise my hand. But anyway, but I'm not a vegetarian. So we do that, and then right after that introduction, we go into the nurse's room, or where the doctors are pretty much. Like, and like, just know if you didn't go yet, all day, like every single person you're gonna talk to, they're gonna ask like, is this your social security number? Is this your name? Like a million times. So then we go there, fingerprint, also fingerprint. So we go there, fingerprint, name, confirmation of the social security number, and blah, blah, blah. First thing we did our eye test, and I wear glasses, so I had to take them off, but I guess my eyes are pretty good, or they matched my vision or whatever, I don't know. So then right after the eye test, we do the blood pressure test. And you know, basic blood pressure. I think mine was a little high at first, and then he like told me to raise my hand, and it was like, he's like, okay, this is good, whatever. So then that was done. So then we like wait, and like that's another thing at MEPS. It's like waiting and waiting and waiting, like so much waiting. It's like annoying, but whatever. So then we're waiting, and then we do the hearing test, and like when you get into that room, it's like weird. Like it's so quiet. Like you're in this box, but it's like quiet in my room, but like when you're in there, it's just like a faint, just like quiet. So then we take the test. It's like you press the button, blah blah blah. I did pretty good, like as far as I saw on the paper. So then after that, we're just in these chairs waiting to get our blood drawn. So then we go and get our blood drawn for like the HIV test and like whatever. So the lady's like taking my thing, and like I still have stretch marks for like from when I was like bigger, even though I am still kind of big. I think she was trying to be kind of shady, because she was like, oh well, sometimes we can't tell like between a blood vessel and a stretch mark, and I'm just like, yeah. But she was nice though, but like I just thought that was kind of shady. But anyway, so then that was done, and then we go into the bathroom. All the guys go into the bathroom, and like they give us cups. They're like, you know, pee in this cup, like. And we, like everyone, it was like we were all around, but we were in the like we had to use the urinals, but it was like some people couldn't even pee because I guess they were so nervous. I was able to pee, so then I gave them my pee, and blah blah blah. So then we're waiting. Actually no, after we're done with the pee, we have to go into the room where we do all those rare exercises. So then I go into the room where we do all the rare exercises, and then as soon as I get in, I get like kind of yelled at. They were like, go over there and take off your shirt and take off and like strip down to your underwear, pretty much. Like take everything over your underwear. I'm just like, but I know it's their job, but like, you know, I'm gonna be preparing for the worst later, but like he was doing his job, whatever. So then I take it off, and I forgot, like, I had my socks on. They was like, take your socks off. And then, like, I left my file on the thing. He was like, go get your file. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. But he was doing the job. Like, he was cool in the end. But anyway, so we're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. But then he's like, Jones, and, like, all the other last names. My last name is Jones. Like, all get up and, like, stand in a row. So then we start doing all these exercises. We had to do, like, this. Looked weird, and then like count our fingers and like all this other stuff, and then like walk on our heels, and then the duck walk came. But like, thank God we did the duck walk as a group, because I feel like if we did it individually, I probably would have failed. But I mean, they didn't really say anything because they were all looking like it was like the National Guard and then the doctor. Like, they didn't stop me. There was other things that I had, like where we had to like lock our legs and then push back, stuff like that. Like I had to do it over again a little bit. I was embarrassed, but and another thing, I was kind of embarrassed like having my shirt off, because like I had man boobs, and like that's the insecurity of mine. And I like when I lose more weight, I'll like go down, because like I hate it. So anyway, then he puts on this movie. I forgot the name of it, but it's the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart, and I probably put the title somewhere in the video. But like we were watching that until like the doctors came to like check people, and thank God I was in the front, because if I was in the back, because I know people in the back, they were like there forever, because like freaking physicals were like, I mean mine was quick, but like some of them took forever. So then we were watching that movie. It was kind of funny, and then I was kind of like mad that I got called in, because like it was getting good and I wanted to keep watching it, and I should probably watch it, and like because I had the fire stick. So then I go into the doctor. He like checks my chest, my heart, my back. Like I go like into my boxers again, and he looks like if I have any birthmarks. I only have like one big one, the other ones are like tiny. Looks at my feet, like my feet were good. I have this scar on my leg from like a cat scratch, but like that didn't really like disqualify me, because it's like this big. So like I didn't have a problem with like the doctor, because some people would be like, oh, like the doctors are so rude, but he seemed to like me. I don't know why, but like, he was nice. And then like he like, you know, checked my balls and like cough, and I guess he like checked for hemorrhoids, like when you're buttoning whatever. Like it's kind of awkward. So then like he was asking me questions like if I ever cut myself, if I commit suicide, blah blah blah. Like no, obviously, I mean like no, I didn't do that. So then like he does all the paperwork, and then he's like good luck. So I'm like so happy, because like I went in there thinking I was gonna get disqualified, like because of my weight. But like there's a certain weight you have to make for MEPS, and then there's a certain weight you have to make for boot camp. But like for MEPS you don't have to be like, you know, tip top shape, but like there's a certain weight on the chart. I don't know, mine was 234 and I was 227, because I went in the sauna like the night before, and that's like a miracle thing. So yeah, I was like 227, and then they sent me back to my liaison, and then they were like telling me to wait or whatever. So then I'm sitting in the waiting room, boring. We were watching Price is Right, and I'm just like, and they put like a good movie on or something. So then I'm waiting, and I'm starving, and I'm freaking starving. So then they pull me into the room, like the liaison pulled me into the room, and then I did my IST, but it was only the pull-ups and the crunches. And surprisingly, I did like about 4 pull-ups. Before I could do 3, or I did 3, I don't know. But like I did all the pull-ups. I was gonna do the push-ups, but like since I did the pull-ups, they didn't make me do it. Then I did the crunches. The minimum is 44, and I did 50 because I was trying to push for 50, because before I was even barely pushing 44. But I got 50, thank God. So then like that was done, whatever. So then they put me back in the room, and I'm still waiting, and I'm starving, and I'm just like, I need to go to lunch. Like I'm freaking hungry. Like, can I please go to lunch? But like I'm sitting there thinking like they're probably gonna send me to lunch. So then like my liaisons keep walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm just like, you know, fucking starving, whatever. So then like as one of them walking back, I like stopped. I'm like, excuse me, can I please go to lunch? And they're just like, you didn't go to lunch yet? I'm just like, no. Like I was so pissed. So then I got the lunch, and like some people say the lunch is kind of bad, but like me being so hungry, that sandwich was like the best fucking sandwich I've ever had. So anyway, I ate the sandwich, came back, and like they just knew I was back because I was planning on telling them that I was back, but like they kept walking back and forth. They knew I was back. So then I go back in the room and he asked me like, you know, ever had a DUI? When was the last time you got pulled over, etc., etc. And he asked me like if I ever stepped foot in the courtroom for anything. I was like, the only reason why I stepped foot in the courtroom was because I had jury duty. And he asked me like why, and it was like, and the reason why I took jury duty was for something stupid, but like whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. So anyway, then he makes us watch the late entry program video, which is like, you know, the fully thing. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit, like I fucking made it, but like I'm still nervous. And like you can get disqualified for like anything, but like I'm still nervous. Like I'm watching the video, whatever. So then he gives me my packet after the video. He was like, here, so go up to the front. Like go up to the front desk and tell him that you're ready to do your contract. So I'm just like I'm so happy inside. Like I wish like my phone was in like the thing, and I wanted to like ask if I can like just go in there to like, I don't know, put my jacket on or something and just get my phone, but I didn't. So then like I go and give her the thing for the contract, and then I'm back in the waiting room again, but it wasn't that long of a wait. So it was like 10 minutes, and the guy comes in. He's like, Tareek Jones. I'm just like, that's me. So then I get up. We go to this room where they do the contract, and you know, I doubt the guy's gonna see this, but like he was one of the coolest guys ever. Like he was so calm, like, you know, so nice. Like he's like, you know, I'm sorry you have to wait, but like that's how it is and blah blah blah. But he was like awesome. He's like one of the nicest guys there. So then do the contract, and then like at the end you get your fingerprints done for like the FBI search and like whatever. Like I don't have anything crazy in my background. Like I said, I've never been involved with the police. So then like all that's done, and I go back in the waiting room, or no, I go back to my liaison, and you know, they, I guess I have to put everything on the computer. So like they put everything in the computer. It only took like a minute or two, and then they're like, okay, here, take your packet and go back to the front and tell them that you're ready to swear. And I'm just like everything, and like I'm just so fucking happy because I made it into the late entry program. I'm just like, I really just want to just be so happy that I made it, because like I really thought I wasn't. So then like I go to the front, ready to swear, and then go back in the waiting room, keep watching Price is Right, and like everything is good, whatever. So then I think we were waiting for like 15 minutes, so it wasn't really that much of a wait. So then like, okay, Jones and like 5 other people. It was only 6 of us, so they called our names, and we were the last people to swear in that day because I think it was closing in like the next hour, but we were the only people in the waiting room pretty much. So then we go in the room and we watch this video like about being under the late entry program and like swearing in, like how to stand, about attention, and then whatever, like all that. It was kind of a boring video, but I learned how to like do all that. So then we go into the ceremony room. Yeah, we go into the ceremony room, and like we're standing at attention, and the lady, the one who swore us in, was like kind of taking forever. So like my arms are kind of hurting, but I'm just standing there like whatever. So then she comes in, and, you know, how are you guys? Like, are you guys excited? And I'm like, yeah. So then the time comes, and it's just like, I, Tareek Jones, etc., 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 etc. So help me God. So then we swear, and I'm just like, I'm so freaking happy. And like she starts clapping. It was kind of like she clapped and no one else clapped. I think I clapped because it was like kind of awkward. I'm just like, but like we did that, and we like had to like sign off. Wait, I think we signed our official contracts. Yeah, I just looked at my paper. That was like the official contract being signed with the fingerprint, and like we were free to go. So then I go back to my liaison. Actually, no, I go back into the waiting room because I thought my liaison was talking to someone else. So then my recruiter comes back, and he's like, you made it? I was like, yeah, like freaking happy, excited, whatever. So then he goes talk to the liaison, and they're like, oh, you guys made it? Like, why didn't you get your shirts? And I'm just like, I swear I really thought you were talking to someone. So then we got our shirts, and I was like so happy. Here's mine, like slow wrinkled because I've been working on it, but like here it is. I'm so freaking excited. It has like Marines on the back, whatever. I'm so happy. So then as soon as I get my phone, I turn it on, I'm like texting everyone like, I fucking made it. Like I'm so excited. Like, so my date to leave is September 11th, but all I have to do is lose 15 more pounds to like go to boot camp. So I feel like I'm gonna leave like earlier because it's not gonna take me 9 months to lose 15 pounds. But like I've started the pulley workouts and those are intense. Like my body's going through it right now. My pulley functions, my pulley workouts are Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'm gonna try to go to them. I usually get Wednesdays off at work, so I'll be going mostly on Wednesdays. But the first pulley function is on the 25th, and it's February. So like I'm kind of excited and nervous because I know they cheat you like you're in boot camp there, but I'm so excited that I swore in. And my job that I picked was the media, but that's what my recruiter said. But like I want to get into public affairs, but like public affairs and combat cam are like kind of like joined together now. So like I don't know what exact job I'm gonna get, but like I signed off last week on like the media, public affairs, mass communications job. So hopefully I'll get something that I like, but it's media, so hopefully I'll get something good. But like I think I want to keep doing like these types of videos, like my process through. Like I really wish I did like a weight loss video, because before like, or you could like probably watch my old videos, like even though they're kind of like foolish or whatever, but like my old videos you can probably see a difference, and I'm probably gonna look at a difference in my videos. But honestly, overall my MEPS experience was not bad at all. Like just don't be nervous, like do everything they ask you, and like just listen and be respectful. Yes sir, no sir, like just be respectful. And don't put your hands in your pockets, because I hate that. I don't know why, but like putting your hands in your pocket is like a big no-no, because I've been a couple times they're just like, get your hands out of your pocket, and I'm just like, okay. But like honestly, just don't be nervous and everything will go smooth. So thank you for watching. So if you have any questions, just leave them down and I'll answer them. I'm pretty sure I have an answer for some type of question about MEPS, because like it was pretty good for me. But thanks for watching and subscribe.